Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ken and I live mostly full-time in this van, and I work a hybrid corporate job here in Arkansas, and we have a catastrophic ice storm coming up here in central Arkansas. So for the next 24 hours, I'm going to be preparing my van for that ice storm. I've experienced snow in this van before, but ice is a little bit different. So mainly what I'm trying to make sure I have plenty of is plenty of heat and power. Earlier today, I picked up a bunch of things I needed at Walmart, and I'll show that footage in a second, but ultimately what I'm trying to do is challenge myself to survive this ice storm or winter weather event, whatever ends up happening here, without using grid power. The great thing is, with the city that I'm in a place where I have plenty of family and friends here that I can depend on if I need to use grid power or go somewhere else. I'm actually parked right outside of my mom's house, so if I need to go inside, get warm, use power, I can. But I have everything that I should need to survive this winter ice storm in the van. And I'm challenging myself to use all those preps. I'm challenging myself not to use the grid. And if I do, that's okay. Ultimately, it'll teach me how to refine my winter system and refine my winter preps. But this will be my first real stress test for actual winter weather since I've gotten this van. I got this van in August of 2024. And at that time, I was in college and I was still living in a university campus apartment. So when it snowed, I just stayed in my campus apartment. But at that time, I didn't have heat. I didn't have a sink in my van. I didn't have nearly all of the luxuries I have in my van now. I have a Starlink now for Wi-Fi, and I have ventilation so I can cook in here without it being dangerous. But now that I have all of these luxuries, I'm really excited to see how well my van, Miranda Cosgrove, I'm really excited to see how well my van can handle this ice event and how comfortable I can stay in here. So today I'm just prepping my van for that, and then I'll release a video after this showing how I did during the ice event. So I'm actually really excited about this. When I was younger, I got really into the idea of prepping and being self-sufficient. So this feels like a really fun time to kind of see how far I've come and how much I've learned when it comes to self-sufficiency and solar power and plumbing and off-grid heating and all of those things. So I'm excited to see what happens, and let's continue prepping the van. So I'll go ahead and show you the footage I recorded earlier of me getting my groceries and some of the things and some of the preps that I got for this event, and I will catch you on the other side. Oh, this thing is huge. I didn't realize it'd be this big. Good lord. with my laundry.
This winter storm is shaping up to be the most severe winter storm since 2021 in the southern United States, with a dangerous mix of heavy snow and significant freezing rain persisting for multiple days from Texas to the East Coast. However, where the worst ice accumulations and potentially days of power outages could occur, as well as what parts of the country.
So I've been building out this van and living in it at the same time, and I think what I'm gonna end up doing with this space is just creating extra food storage. I've kind of just been throwing my excess food down here when I run out of food up in my upper storage. So I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna build. If it's gonna, oh my god, the sun is so bright. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna build as far as if it'll be like pull-out drawers. It'll probably be pull-out drawers. I've never built pull-out drawers before, but something that I could do is just get like storage cubes, put my excess food in there, have it sitting here, keep it simple. When I built my bed, I simply didn't consider that it would be like a 1/4 of an inch shorter than the Primo 5-gallon water bottles. So I just realized that I cannot store these iconic 5-gallon water bottles under my bed, which is fine. I can store them elsewhere. I can store them in the front seat, but my goodness, that was an oversight on my part. It's getting warm in here, which is such a good problem to have. I love that my heater does exactly what it should do because it is 36 degrees outside. Ooh. It was so ridiculously cold in that coffee shop. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm back in my warm van. Meeting went fine. I need to clean up, so I'm gonna do that. Every now and then I need to move my bed back. I need to cut this foam, we're not going to talk about it. Every now and then I need to move my bed back because it shifts to a crazy degree. Like this is my bed and sometimes it'll shift like all the way down here. I need to bolt it down. Okay, on a scale of 1 to totally toasty, I am totally toasty in here. It is 1:53, so well into the afternoon. The sun is right above us. It's warming my van up nice and good. But when the sun starts going down, I'm just gonna throw my heater back on and warm up. But I did want to take the time to show you guys some of the preps that I got. So I did an online order pickup for Walmart because the crowds down south, whenever we get even just a little bit of snow in the forecast, causes people to flock to the grocery stores and to big box stores like Walmart and Home Depot in droves. And I didn't want to deal with the crowd, so I just did order pickup. But one of the things that I got today was a 5-gallon canister specifically for my diesel. So in order to keep my van warm during the winter, I got a Chinese diesel heater. I got the Vivor diesel heater. It works fantastic. Honestly, I think it's a 5 out of 5 application. It keeps me super warm. If I had to guess, I would say this thing, I could run this thing for 16, 17 hours straight on the low setting. And I've had it for about 2 months now, and it's fantastic. I'm so glad I got it. But it runs off of diesel, and I just keep it right here, so it's easily accessible when I go to fill up my gas. All I need to do is open my side doors, and I can just point the diesel nozzle right in there and fill it up. But that said, it only holds about, oh god, I'm gonna butcher it. I don't remember the exact amount of diesel, but it certainly doesn't hold this much diesel in it. So I decided to get this because, like I said earlier, I'm challenging myself not to use extra resources. That includes going to the gas station to fill up on diesel, because I'm assuming that with this ice storm, even though the gas station is just down the street from where I am, I'm challenging myself to prep for 24, even to 48 hours without being able to move my van or use grid power. That's going to be a challenge. I think that the hardest thing for me is going to be keeping my battery topped off. So if I run out of power, that'll just teach me that I need to potentially invest in more power for my van. But if it happens, it happens. That's okay. The good thing is, like I said, if I run out of power, which means I won't be able to use my heater, I can go inside, and that'll be a good lesson for me. In order to keep myself from running out of power, essentially what I'll be doing is only using essential appliances. So that includes my refrigerator, that includes my diesel heater, of course, and I consider the TV an essential appliance. Fortunately, it doesn't use too much wattage, so instead of using something that draws a lot of power, like the Starlink, I've downloaded a few movies onto my laptop, and to keep myself entertained on the quiet, icy nights, I'll just watch a movie that I already have downloaded. So I don't need to use any extra data, and I don't need to set up my Starlink to get Wi-Fi or anything like that. So that's my plan. So I'm going to fill up this diesel canister probably tomorrow, right before we get a bunch of the ice that we're supposed to be getting. So I'm gonna do that as close as I possibly can to the actual ice storm itself. So I'll top off the diesel heater, and then I'll top off this diesel canister. So I have as much as I need, and I'm hoping that'll be able to get me through the 24 to 48, potentially even longer, that I might need to be using backup resources. So hopefully it works. We'll see what ends up happening. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the video I'm recording today, and then drop another one tomorrow as I'm continuing to prep and sort of get things together. And then I'll record videos on the actual day that we get snow, and I'll show, you know, what I'm doing and how I'm keeping myself entertained and warm and comfortable in my van. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, that's kind of like my main prep. I also got another 5-gallon canister of water. That's actually what the camera is sitting on right now. So this is my sink setup right here. It's pretty awesome. I got this for 50 bucks off of Facebook Marketplace, which is insane because when I checked on Amazon, these Ozark River sinks run for over $1,000. And what's awesome about these Ozark River sinks is that they come with hot water heaters inside. So when I do eventually upgrade my power system, when I do that, because I know that I will eventually have to upgrade my power system. But when I do, I'll be able to use the hot water heater, which is great. That means I could take a hot shower if I wanted to. If I were to link up the line to a shower, like a nozzle or something like that, that means I can get hot water. That's a huge luxury if you live in a van. But anyways, this is my sink setup. I always keep 5 gallons of fresh water in here. This is actually my freshwater tank. I need to fill it up with some more fresh water, but I decided to get extra fresh water for the next few events. I've been meaning to do that for a while. What I'm probably gonna do is keep this stored up front and just have extra water on hand when I need it. And to prep for this event, I got a bunch of my comfort favorite foods. Like I got pancakes, and I always have a bunch of maple and brown sugar oatmeal. I never run out of that because I eat that every morning, but I have plenty of that. And I've got cereal. I also have actual food too. I have plenty of like greens, and I have sweet potatoes in my fridge. Oh, I got everything I need to make a really nice chili. That's something I'm really excited about. I think that on the night of the ice storm, I'm gonna make a mean ass chili, a nice vegan chili, because I love chili, and like there's no better time to have chili than during a winter weather event. So lots of chili, lots of comfort food. I'm kind of excited. It'll be interesting if the city that I'm in loses power. I don't really know what I'll do in that situation, but it'll just be a first time for me if the grid goes down, or if a tree gets coated in ice and some of the branches fall or lean onto the power lines and we lose power here, at least grid power here. It'll be nice to still have some of my solar. Even if the days of the ice storm are going to be cloudy, I'll be able to get a little bit of solar, and I'll be able to monitor it if I'm in here. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I might make it, I might not. We'll see. But it'll just be nice to stress test my stuff and see how far it takes me. I may be in my 20s, but I don't think you can ever be too young to enjoy oyster crackers. Perfect, especially on a cold night like this. Soup is gonna be so good. Okay, so I've pretty much done all the preps that I need to do for today. I have my extra water, I have my can of diesel. I'm gonna fill that tomorrow because I'm gonna run my diesel heater all night tonight because it'll get pretty chilly, and then I'll take the van to the gas station, fill up the diesel heater, fill up the 5-gallon diesel tank. I'll also fill up my 5-gallon container of fresh water, and then I have the new 5-gallon, oh god, 5-gallon container of water that I got from Walmart, so I'll have that for my backup. But my fridge is full. I have all the food I need. I've got all the soup and all the fixins for chili and everything I need to be pretty comfortable. And even more comfortable on top of that, I'll have some nice desserts to eat as well. So today we got really good solar. It was sunny all day. So my battery's topped off, it's at 96%. Since it has that much battery, and since we're not gonna get snow until much later, or snow and ice until much later tomorrow, I will run the Starlink tonight to stream a movie. I think I'm gonna watch Sinners. Pretty excited about that. And then while I have the access to fast streaming and upload and download speeds, I'll probably go ahead and download some extra movies or TV shows that I'll want to watch when I don't have Wi-Fi, because I certainly will not be running my Starlink when the ice is on the ground. And I've decided when I will officially start the challenge. I will officially start the challenge once ice starts forming on the ground or once snow starts falling. I won't start it immediately at the beginning of the day on Saturday. I want to start it right when the ice starts falling. So that'll probably be more so around, I'd have to check the weather app again. I don't know where I put my phone. There it is. So checking the weather app, it looks like it's not even showing when it's going to start snowing or icing tomorrow, so I'm not completely sure. I'll have to I'll just have to update you guys later. But moral of the story, I'll be starting the challenge once the snow starts or once the ice starts forming, and we'll see how long I can last in it. The soup is getting hot. Oh yeah, that's ready. Let's turn on the heater. Okay, I am so excited about this soup, but I'm the kind of person who, oh my god, it smells so good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the soup, but I'm the kind of person who needs entertainment while I eat. So while this is cooling down, because it's extremely hot, I'm gonna set up my Starlink, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and put on Sinners. Setting up the Starlink is kind of a pain in the ass, but I tell myself if I just do it fast, it'll be fun. Trying to go fast. I don't want my soup to cool too much, but it's pretty hot, so I think I'll be alright. So excited about this. I loved Sinners in the movies. I loved watching Sinners at home. Such a good movie. If you haven't seen Sinners, go see it. I fear too many people are streaming Sinners right now because it has been buffering for the longest time. And I know it's not my Starlink. I tested it on another series. I tested it on another movie and on a series, and it started right away. But Sinners is taking a minute. Oh boy, I might have to reheat my soup. I don't really want to do that, but well, I don't know, maybe I could just start eating it now. That's another thing. I cannot take a bite of my food if I don't have adequate entertainment. Ugh! Hopefully it starts loading soon. Okay, I'm just gonna start eating my soup. This is the perfect temperature right now and I want to eat it. And whenever Sinners decides to start streaming, I'll watch it. I'm gonna reset my Roku and see if that fixes up. I bet you it will. I don't know if I'm still connected to the Bluetooth speaker. I might be, I might not be. There's only one way to find out. Not only am I connected, but it's working. Hell yeah. No, I just have 2 minutes of unskippable ads.
For around $2.99 per month.
$1 a month for 26 months.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music.
Alright, well, Sinners just started. I'm gonna finish up this soup and then probably get comfy in bed and watch the rest. I'm turning out the light. See you guys later. I want to eat this popcorn so bad, but I'm trying to be good and save it for Saturday night when there's ice on the ground. So instead of eating popcorn, I'm gonna have something even better. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't know what movie I'm gonna end up watching Saturday night during the ice storm, but it'll be something comfortable and I want to have my popcorn for that. And I'm not sure I have much faith in myself that if I start eating it tonight, I won't eat all of it by Saturday because it's Thursday. So I'll just keep it. I'll stick with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Or is this stack?
Don't look at it. Almost on the rhythm. And the rest, maybe change it up, confuse them.
Man, okay, I just watched the scene in Sinners, and if you've seen Sinners, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, go see it. But man, as someone who loves movies, like there are few scenes that actually give me chills and goosebumps, and I just got goosebumps. And I've seen this movie 3 times. This is my 4th time watching it, I think, if not 4, my 5th. But this movie is so good. I'm so glad it got 16 Oscar nominations. Every single one is deserved. I'm so excited to watch the Oscars. Ryan Coogler, you have done it again. Oh my god. So good. That's enough of me being a film bro. I'm probably gonna end the video here. I'm gonna finish watching this movie, do my dishes, and go to sleep. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. And if you'd like, feel free to like or subscribe. If you want, up to you. Thanks for being here, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so, oh my god, I'm obsessed. I need to be up in that fucking juke joint. Man! Such a, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I love movies.
We be free.
Whoa!